All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thanks for having me here in San Diego, in Chile. I really enjoyed the trip. Oops. Right, yep. And my name is Tersina Shieh from Hong Kong. And Feng Yi, Yumi-san, I'm a wine marketing consultant. And we write, we drink, and we promote wine in Hong Kong. Today, what I'd like to do, I'm the last speaker. I would like to share with you, about some insight about Hong Kong and the challenges and opportunity present to Chilean producers. First of all, I would like to say Hong Kong is part of China, but in terms of wine market, it's very different. China is a baby. Hong Kong, I think, could be a 10 years old, a 12 years old teenager. So it is very developed. It's much more developed than China. And apart from that, in Hong Kong, we do not have any taxes. We don't have import tax. We don't have wine consumption tax. We do not have VAT. So just very straightforward. And in terms of distribution channels, it's very flexible. Retailers can go and buy wine directly from producers, and importers can sell wine directly to consumers. So you can be anybody, anywhere. It's just not like in China, which is very rigid, that you have to have like importers, wholesalers, retailers, consumer. Or it's very unlike the US market as well, which is a three-tier system. So Hong Kong is very flexible. Okay, first of all, let's look at some facts and figures. I'm sorry to show you some more statistics, but I think just way of life, real life figures. Now, in terms of consumption in Hong Kong, Hong Kong, we drink the most wine in Asia. We drink 5 liters per capita. We drink, yes. We drink, double of what the Japanese Yumi-san is drinking. And compared to China, we drink 5 times of what China is drinking. Even though, China got 1.4 billion people, but we drink more wines. But however, compared to Asia, Hong Kong consumption to the world market, we are trading very far behind. In France, they drink 45 liters. Even in the US, they drink 10 liters. And in Hong Kong, we drink 5 liters only. Okay, let's look at the wine import in Hong Kong. Good news is that Chile is the 4th most popular wine in Hong Kong. I know that in Japan it's the 3rd most popular, and so it's in Korea. But Hong Kong is not bad, it's 4th, so it's the 4th most popular wine in Hong Kong. But it's just, again, trading very far behind French and Australia and United States. Chile, they said about like 2.6 million liters in Hong Kong, and in France it's about 10 million. The United States, American wine, is about 5 million in Hong Kong. 5 million. Look at the Chilean wine trend closely in Hong Kong. Between 2007 and 2011, the past 5 years, the sales of Chilean wine in Hong Kong is very stable at about 3 million liters per year, más o menos. But if you compare it to the world consumption, world wine import, to Hong Kong, which is in the smaller chart there, in 2007 there is about 70 million liters of wine from the world, to Hong Kong, and in 2011 it is 28 million. So the growth is like 70%, but Chilean wine is like flat. So in that sense, it's not that good. But the good news is about the value. In 2007. Chilean wine in Hong Kong is about like $7 million US. But in 2011, it was 13 million US. So putting it that way is that we may buy the similar quantities of Chilean wine, but we are buying more expensive Chilean wine. In 2007, an average bottle of Chilean wine in Hong Kong, the import value is about $4 US. And in 2011, it is about $6-7 US. And that is the import value. If you think about that, translated that to retail market in a retail shop, I would say, in Hong Kong now, an average Chilean bottle, an average, price of a Chilean bottle, is about $10-12 US. So the price is moving up, but the volume is not growing. So what are these facts and figures tell us? That, in Hong Kong, actually, we got quite a bit of opportunities. We have a lot of potential in the market. We're only drinking 5 liters of wine now. I am sure that we can drink 10 liters of wine, somewhere in the future. Yeah, I can drink more. But, but If you think about that, in the US, 15% of the Americans are drinking wine because of religious reason, and they are consuming 10 liters of wine. In Hong Kong, we do not have that restriction. We don't have a religious reason. All our religions say that we can drink wine. So of course we can drink more than 10 liters, sometime. Second thing is, Chilean wine is very well received in Hong Kong. We're number 4 of the 4th most popular already, although it is still, behind France, behind other countries. Third thing, which I think is encouraging, is the price per bottle. Okay, the volume might be like a little bit static, but at least your price per bottle of wine is increasing from $4 to about $6. So you're moving in the right direction. Hong Kong market is very unlike the UK or US market, in the sense that the biggest wine market is the mid-market segment. It is not the entry level. The biggest wine market in Hong Kong is between $8 and $45. That is 2/3 of the market. The last thing is according to Deborah Meyers, Master of Wine in Hong Kong, who did a survey in 2010 for her wine trade guide. 10% of the importers in Hong Kong would like to see more Chilean wine. So actually, there are people in Hong Kong who like you guys to go over. But what is the challenges? 99.5% of people in Hong Kong are Chinese. And as Feng Yi was mentioned, Walter mentioned, we do not have a wine culture, we don't drink wine. So how to engage them, how to get these people to drink wine? Again, as they mentioned, food is the key. We may not have wine culture, but Chinese love food, believe me, they love food. You can see people eating 6-7 times a day. Snack shop around, there are people snacking every other minute. So we love food, okay? And we understand flavor pairings. You look at, on the dinner table, we got different soy sauce, vinegar, different type of chili sauce on the dinner table. We know how to pair food. We understand the concept of flavors and pairing. So I believe, and I'm sure that what Feng Yi and Walter were saying before the start as well, is that food is the key to introduce wine to the consumer. I'm not talking about formal food and wine pairing. It's not like that because it's uncomfortable. But just use food as a key, just to an excuse to get the people to try your wine. So it's just not formal. It's not formal, but just be fun and enjoy the wine, enjoy the food. The other thing is about learning. Walter as well, talk about we Chinese, we like learning. We really like being educated. But you need to find what? But we need to find an interesting topic to get them engaged because we're busy as well. So you cannot talk to them, about very technical. Yeah, I mean you can't talk very technical knowledge, but engage them in a fun way through the food, through the lifestyle and everything. You should try to talk to the consumer and how to present your wine to them. Now, second thing is competition. You see that, yes, the French, we have the most, we drink a lot of French wine, Australian wine, and US wine. And, you are saying that, you're comparing your neighbors, Argentina, New Zealand, Australian wine, everything. But actually, you're not competing with them. You are competing with Coca-Cola. You are competing with lemon tea. These are the things that people drink with their meals. Just because we do not have wine culture. You're way off before competing with your neighbor Argentinian wine. Now, so the thing is, how do you get the people from lemon tea to wine? So it is how to develop. This is what we always talk about: to develop the wine culture. What I like about is the promotion, the Tri-Nation Challenge, or Tri-Nation promotion in the UK, where Chilean wine, Argentinian wine, and South African wine, they group together and do a huge big consumer tasting. That is good because everybody got the limited resources. So you can combine all your resources together, and more importantly, it's to make a much bigger noise in the market. Show people, show the consumer about the wine from Southern Hemisphere, from the New World, from Latin America. So it's just combined together, 1 + 1 = 3. Lastly, it's about market positioning and pricing. Now we all say that, we earlier say that in Hong Kong, our biggest market is the mid-market segment. It's not entry level. You look at the pie chart there, the dark blue segment is the entry-level segment, which is only 9% of the market. And that is for the wine, under $7.5. And within that segment, 2/3 of the wine is from France, and the rest from Chile. So you can see, the red and the green one is the biggest segment, between $8.75 to $45 US. And you guys are moving in the right track now, but this is the market you should focus on. The other two is the premium market, which we always talk about. That is the trophy wine. That is the top icon wine, Lafite, Burgundy, DRC, all those stuff things. But for that, it's about 28% market. So there still be a significant market, but the major market is the mid-market segment. So we have icon wine, like for me, so you can sell icon wine, people will buy it. That 28% people will always buy it. But the potential is the 2/3 of the market that want to drink wine, and to have fun, to want to live. It's about living, it's about lifestyle. So far, so good. And I think you still want to go into China or Hong Kong market now? Yeah. Anyway, for those who still want to go to the market, I would suggest you really get a good importers, not a big one, not a small one. It's a like-minded importers that match your portfolio, match your size, match your position. It is not about price, but of course you have to give them reasonable price. It's about the quality, about marketing support. You need to support your importers, how to engage consumer, how to push your wine. Now, one of the good, I would say, channel is the Hong Kong International Wine and Spirit Fair. It's just the biggest wine fair in Asia, and there are a lot in China as well, in Beijing, Shanghai, and everywhere. They got more than 10, I think, only medium size. But if you don't have the time, or if you have limited time and resources, and only could go to one wine fair, go to the one in Hong Kong, because it is not only for Hong Kong importers. A lot of reputable importers from China will go there, and so a lot of importers from Asia. It's just the biggest, and more reputable wine exhibition in Hong Kong or in Asia. But before you go there, do your homework. There are so many people there. There's 3 days. You go there, you see millions of people. You don't remember who you're talking to. Again, Deborah Myberg, have this guide to the Hong Kong wine trade, which is it's not the most comprehensive wine trade guide in Hong Kong, but it's the only one. So you have no choice. You have to buy that one. She got a survey of about more than 300 importers in Hong Kong out of about 1,000. And for that 300, importer, she has all the contact information, and she has the wine portfolio, and through the guy, and they got some market research as well. Through the guy, you probably know we can shortlist a few people, importers, who you think you might want to do business with. I mean, compared to size, it's not bigger the better. It's like you have. I mean, if you're a mass volume wine, you probably want a huge big producers. You might even want to talk to supermarket direct because they can import wine direct. But if you're like mid-sized wine producers, so you might want to find a smaller one that actually can pay more attention to your wine. Anyway, so before you go to the exhibition, buy this trade guide. You can buy it online, study it, and then you can actually make a few appointment with the people before you go there. Arrange tasting with them and do all kind of things. And I guarantee that you'll be more successful rather than just going there for 3 days in a wine fair. For those who are in the market already, so what do? You're stuck there. So you have to expand the market. The Cathay Pacific Hong Kong International Wine and Spirit Competition is something like this Wine of Chilean Award show. It's a wine competition in Asia. Right now, the primary target is Hong Kong and China and some Asian countries. And the unique thing about this competition is that we got a food and wine pairing category. And we are trying to give the award to medal to the wine that pairs best with the food. And the food we're talking about is 9 dishes. Right now, we got 9 dishes: Chinese, Japanese, Thai, India. So, of course, you have to win the medal first. But if you win the medal, then, it's just another excuse for you to show your wine to the consumer that, my wine paired with your food. So going back to what I said earlier on, food is the key for you to introduce wine to consumer. And the other thing is, of course, you have to support your consumer. You not only support them, but, push them to do more things for you. Push them to participate in a lot of, consumer-focused events. And apart from this wine trade fair, we got a Hong Kong Wine and Dining Festival, which is a huge, big drinking party. But you don't need to be there because it's very big. But there's a lot more, smaller scale or more serious type of event and tasting organization organized by magazines, private clubs, and everything. Just get your importers to go there and then be present, be in front of the consumer. They have to recognize your brand by being there. And then you're more successful than other people already. Otherwise, just like out of sight, out of mind, they won't recognize you. So for me, I drink a lot of wine, like Yumi-san. We drink a lot. I think I drink probably about 100 liters per capita as well. So I drink more than, share of quite a bit of people. And just because I love wine so much, I would like to really get the people in Hong Kong, especially mid-market, to drink more wine, to help them to develop a taste for the wine. And I am sure that Feng Yi and Walter and everybody here we would love to help you to explore the market in Asia. Thank you very much. Right.
Wines of Chile, the natural choice.